Master, you are the chosen one. He is near. He comes for you.
Father, an offering of his affection for you, or confirmation that he owns you.
The Slayer form will be yours, made crueler, stronger, the prime incarnation of murder.
It seems impossible to stand against your father. But you have fought this long against your nature. There might just be a way.
Domination, slaughter, mountains of corpses. You standing atop them. You must destroy this world. It is what you were made for.
For a moment, the brine pool of your brain clears. To die, to rest, to save the world from yourself. To accept, to become his prophet, in any disobedience subject to his lash.
Chosen, my slayer, violence incarnate, you will become a testament in blood. Go, child of Baal, claim the crown of Caucasus, control the absolute, and command the horde fit to butcher this world in my name.
Then you've made your choice. Live with it if you can. I will not.
Do not look, Boo. It is no longer our friend who stands there.
I really hope you know what you're doing.
unease fills the Baal temple's stagnant air.
It seems the father issues are only just beginning, eh? The choice is made. You'll never stop killing. I lived through the downfall of Saravok. I'll believe in the rise of Baal when I see it. All right, let's talk. Who knows when we'll have another chance? Names. The choice is made. You'll never. If the only way to control his possession is to bow to it, I suppose that is how it must be. Baal's army will be an unsurpassable dowry. I cannot wait for you to claim it.
From
The child of Baal. I'm glad Papa has blessed our dirty little plot.
You will want your hands free for what comes next.
You can lie to Minsk.
You have what you wanted, Chosen. And now you will see exactly what that means. And you could have embraced death with a smile. Few are given such a choice. You have won Baal's blood, Minsk, with your...
Jahira hoped there was still... Boo knows many gods.
You have won Baal's bloody... Minsk and I, we know better. With your bones rotting beneath your father's hall.
Jahira.
The path was not of our choosing. What about you?
I really hoped we could avoid being pawns for a dark god. But here we are, I suppose. I'm with you, my dear. Wherever this leads.
Goodbye, Baalspawn.
You accepted Baal after everything we've been through. I can only hope this is part of some clever scheme I'm not privy to. Otherwise, you might as well have stayed with the Absolute. I never claimed to be wise. You're the last thing the world needs. Another would-be tyrant who thinks they have divine rights. You're just someone's...
Shun Baal's overtures, but those hopes are dashed. To be a vessel for murder itself. I can... Most unnatural. Most foul. Nature bows to none. It will...
You and I have markedly different ideas.
By the gone gods. It isn't the blood you've spilled or the lives you've snuffed out that horrify me most. It's the pride you take in it. As if you've done all 16 planes a great favor. When the Absolute falls, I wager our alliance falls with it. By the gone gods, it's the... When the Absolute falls, I wager our alliance falls. Hells, is this really what... Don't bother answering.
Lord Baal's chosen. You must think yourself mighty for it. Yet, you are already mighty. And you would have been mightier still if you defied him and your urges.
Gods, you've really done it now, haven't you? I need you to finish what we started. I need you to remember me, our mission, long enough for that. If you try anything else, I'll kill you. Understand?
No small thing to be our God's chosen. Whatever life you once claimed to lead, it only follows from now on. Where Baal leads, you will be forced to go. You know this for yourself, of course. So, was there some other matter you needed to discuss? Honestly, I didn't know you had it in you. A dark destroyer in our midst. Certainly one of the more unsightly shape-shiftings I've seen, but we can't all be blessed with the elegance of an Asimar transforming in the heavens, can we? Beggars can't be choosers. Such a powerful form should serve us well in the chaos to come.
Viewed at last. It pleads because it
The brain is on the cusp of its final. You glimpse the lifelong destiny promised by your father. Enslave, dominate, ruin. In your father's name, you must seize your rightful claim to the brain, not destroy it. If you do not, then he will flay and shred your mind, so it cannot even comprehend the horrors he will plague you with.
It can be ours, my love. The whole world. We only have to take it.
What in all the sweet hells are you doing? Conquer!
In Baal's name. The bloodless door.
Now you may yet rule, and rule unhindered, rid of your domineering father. For now they believe you sweet and innocent, having triumphed against such evil. If you plan to command the world, no one will suspect a thing until it is too late.
now.
What in all the sweet hells are you doing? Together, conquer, rule, command!
In my name.
Subdued at last. It pleads because
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought.
I admire the ambition. The thought did cross my mind. But whoever becomes the absolute faces a war with the entire Githyanki army. Strong as we are, they are legion. I cannot be sure of survival. Yes, I suppose that's true. Let's do it.
Together.
In my name.
No, what are you doing?
You fool!
I do? Bye, son. You can't. God. Imps. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
When the invitation came, you were hip-deep in Lemure slime, swarmed by hell wasps, and about to drive the cutting through the dreadful buzz of the wasps and the screams of the damned. A familiar, comforting voice echoed in your mind. Withers, he requested your attendance in Faerun, a reprieve from the Blood War. Karlach's heart can take the strain of leaving Avernus for a few short hours, but it might burst with joy.
Oh, Commander Zula won't know where the... Oh, man, I got... Rest up, soldier. My tin can will be all right for the night. And you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the... Here, here. Enjoy it, soldier. Every time. She's got a knight in her, I think. Any trouble and I'll toddle... Oh, hey. Zariel's probably got a load of Cambions guarding that forge. I might have an in with one...
Well, look who it is. So, how are you enjoying the Hells, my dear? I assume they're darling as ever. Oh, bless you. But no. I am living a life better than most can dream of. I'm not trading these silks for, scorched rags. Cazador's man, and of course, I'm spinning my web. Power grows slowly, but I have nothing but tiles, my... Yes. If anyone can laugh in the face of damnation, she certainly can. You are lucky to have her. How are you? Don't spoil the mood. We'd have a good time after all, reminiscing with old friends. It has been a joy. I've been rediscovering what it means to be alive. Cazador's mansion, and of course, I'm spinning my web. Rather wonderfully, actually. They're the kind of friends that would... But the important thing... And who knows what's next? There's an entire world out there. Ready. You see, this is why I did miss you, you know. We did share a wonderful adventure, but we have great news. I will never forget the time we spent together. Until next time.
Don't do this! Your life!
You've butchered so many before. Each death a gift to your father. This one, you will take from him. This one is just for you. It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Thou flickerest in the dark, but with mine keen eye I have descried thee. I told thee once that an illithid hath no soul, and yet thou seemest to have something of the spirit about thee. I cannot account for it. How delightful. Tell me, how doth it feel to roam about as thou art now, transformed? Thou art where thou must be, until thou goest where thou must go. No matter how many eons I have roamed this world and beyond, I am ever surprised by mysteries new and old. Thy life may be forfeit, but thy death hath only begun to unfold. What awaiteth thee is a mystery, even to me. Death itself, I cannot account for thee, adventurer, hero, friend. But I know your story endeth not here. Death itself hath many byways, and thou might yet have a new and different role to play.
You are a mind flayer, the very thing you sought to eradicate. Whatever self you possess is quickly ebbing away. Your friends and enemies alike are ripe for manipulation. And if not manipulation, then consumption. Soon you will not be able to trust yourself at all. You will be a monstrosity beyond redemption. Or not. Perhaps you are unique among illithid kind. Perhaps you will retain enough of who you are to resist your nature. A rogue mind flayer. Like the Emperor, the risk is certainly yours to take. Will you? Will you?
Yet another noble sacrifice. If I didn't know you better, I would think you were just showing off.
It will not be without sadness that you depart your friends, but at least they will be safe. Perhaps there will be rats or other thoughtful vermin that you might sustain yourself on. Or if you're lucky, a cellmate.
Thou remainest in thy chains, separate from the light of the world, removed from its temptations. Thou feared thou would be a slave to thy desires. Dost thou still fear that which lurks within thee? Hast thy cruel father taken all of thee that thou once was? I see. Poor, piteous soul. The realm of men will forget thee, books left bare to be filled with falsehood, myth, and superstition. The tapestry of fate, however, will not forget, nor will I. Rest well, friend. Thou deservest as much. Till next we meet, remember, thou gave all thou wert to save lives, to reclaim the world from a fate most dire. Well done.
Please. I can't do this alone. Fine.
You're right. I can be better than them.
But I'm not above enjoying this.
Is it over? Is he...
Yes. He's gone.
What does that mean for us? I don't know.
Your choices are simple, really. You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. Or you could be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head.
And what does it mean for them?
Now, that's a better question. 7,000 spawn, from ancient conquests to stolen children.
Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
And what of the living they feast on? Should they not prove as admirable as Astarion? They deserve a chance too.
The poor wretches in the cells are innocent. They shouldn't have to suffer just because I lured them here. They'll need someone to lead them. Take the tunnels into the Underdark. Find somewhere, well, not safe, but less perilous.
What? No, we can't.
Just try to keep them out of trouble. I think we're done here. Let's go. That's it. He's gone. After all these years, these centuries. It's really over. I'm not sure. I feel a little numb. What I've lost. What I've gained. It's all so much. And God, all those spawn. Free in the Underdark. I need some time, I think. Just to let it all sink in. Let's just go. This place reeks of death, and I want to feel alive again. No. Well, maybe a little. But I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm glad you think so, because I'm not so sure. I just feel numb. Let's just go. I'm done.
To forswear the strength of 7,000 souls. That is an act of true strength, says Boo. Astarion may borrow Minska's muscles whenever he is needful. Brave, powerful, puny Astarion.
Yes, all right. That's more than enough comfort and support, thank you.
They say that the only thing a vampire can feel is...
Do they? Well, there must be something to it then.
Careful, Astarion. Despite your every effort to the contrary, I am in danger of thinking you might be a good man.
You killed one vampire, but released 7,000 of his spawn. Have you lost all sense?
They were innocents. To kill them would have been an even greater crime. But if you do decide to go hunting them, know they include your children.
They survived?
Well, that depends on how you define survived, really. But they are free. They're making their way into the Underdark as we speak.
This is difficult news. We will need to decide what it means. Thank you for what you have done. Slaying Cazador was a great justice. As for the rest, well, time will tell. I pray the Spawn will stay in the Underdark. We will show no mercy if they return here.
So Astarion didn't fulfill his master's ambitions for himself. At least that means he's his own man. Though, I'm a little surprised he didn't covet those powers.
Astarion resisted the allure of Cazador's would-be powers, and I am glad of it. Whatever he would have gained would have come at a great price.
Astarion showed restraint where most others wouldn't. He might not appreciate the sentiment, but I'm proud of him.
He'd hate to hear me say this, but I'm so fucking proud of Astarion. He could have had it all, but he kept his soul instead. Wasn't sure he had it in him, but he's changed so much. Overcome so much darkness. Oh, I could smooch that pointy little face.
We did a good thing back there. I won't dwell on the matter. I know that's not a sentiment you're accustomed to reveling in, but rest assured, your actions have spoken for themselves.
I should probably start getting used to the shadows again. Who knows how long I have left in the sun? Maybe. But even if I could control it, it's a dangerous game. I'd spend every day waiting for something to go wrong, for the tadpole to find some new trick, reassert itself, make me a slave again. Maybe never seeing the sun again is just the price. Less giving up, more reassessing what I want. What I really want. No, I made the right choice. Although I do regret the options I had. Maybe never seeing the sun again. I'll have to. But that doesn't mean I have to like it. There's something I'd like to show you, if that's all right. I'll try to restrain myself if you do. Shall we? This way. It's not fun. Oh, I'm glad I still have the power to surprise you. Even if it's the only power I have left. Maybe never seeing the sun again is just the price of freedom. I know. Doesn't mean it stings any less. Maybe never seeing the sun again. I think I do. Assuming we survive, of course, because a horrible death is always just around the corner with you. There's something I'd like to show you, if that's all right. This way. It's not far.
The graveyard is appropriately silent. There isn't a proverbial soul around.
You couldn't wait 10 seconds before being an absolute freak.
Around.
The enthusiasm is appreciated, but hopefully not. Perhaps. But some things are classics for a reason. Nearly 200 years. And I never came back. Not since the night I woke up down there. I had to punch a hole in the coffin and claw my way through 6 feet of dirt. Then when I finally broke the surface, retching up dirt and congealed blood, Cazador was waiting. From that day on, I was his. Until today. And doesn't wipe away the stain he left on the world, though. Exhilarating. Terrifying. Maybe. But he did take it. There's almost nothing left of the person I was. Just a name on a rock. For nearly 2 centuries, I stalked the streets like a ghost. And the person I was lay here, dead and buried. Now I need to figure out who I am. What I want. What? Oh, I hadn't forgotten. But with you here, I am, dare I say, optimistic about our chances. You were by my side through all of this. Through bloodlust and pain and misery. You were patient. You cared. You trusted me when that was an objectively stupid thing to do. I feel safe with you. If it has, it might be for the best. You. I want you. You were by my side through all. I feel safe with you. I will endeavor to please. I feel the same. You were by my side through all of this. Through bloodlust and pain and misery. You were patient. You cared. You trusted me when that was an objectively stupid thing to do. I feel safe with you. Seen. And whatever the future holds for me, I don't want to lose that. Thank you. Well, I should probably fix this. That's the question, isn't it? Cute. I've been dead in the ground for long enough. It's time to try living again. With everything that life has to offer. I guess that depends on what your idea of a little fun is. If a night of passion is on offer, I could be persuaded. We don't have to rush into anything tonight. We might not have forever, but we do have all the time we need. Unless we die horribly tomorrow, which is always a strong possibility. Come on, let's get back to camp. Who knows how long before the others go feral without us there to guide them. With everything that life has to offer. You know, of course, that would mean a lot. We don't have to rush into anything tonight. We might not have forever. If a night of passion is on offer, I could be persuaded. You know, I didn't care for you when we first met, but I do now. Being with with you is about more than lust or manipulating you into a tactical alliance. I love you. I love this. And I want it all. It feels ridiculous to still be thinking about Cazador. He's gone. I'm here. I won. But I still keep reliving everything that happened. Playing it over and over in my mind. I have to hope so. And if not, at least there's only so much damage they can do in the Underdark. But that first rush of freedom can be intoxicating. I didn't always make the best decisions when I first tasted it. They'll need guidance. They might. But there'll be consequences if they do. The Underdark is not a, forgiving place. I suppose that's the less convenient side of freedom. Having to live with the choices you made. Back at the ritual, all I could see was the power on offer and the safety it promised. I was so blinded by it. Just as Cazador was. But you saw something in me. Someone else I could be. Someone who could break the cycle of power and terror that started centuries ago. You saved me back there. I may not have appreciated it at the time, but I do now. Thank you. You did more than that. You believed in me. Believed I was enough. Just the way I am. When I look at my future, anything and everything feels possible now. And I get to share it with you as a partner. An equal. You saved me from myself and let me walk a new path where I can be free. Truly, honestly free. This is a gift, you know. Thank you. I won't forget it. I may not, so am I. Fun as all that power would have been, this feels more me. When I look at my future, anything and everything feels possible now. And I get to share it with you as a partner. An equal. You saved me from myself. And this is a gift at the time, but neither was I. Not until I sank the dagger into Cazador's chest and the light went out of his eyes. I am, well, not happy with how things turned out. But this does feel right. When I look at my future, anything and everything feels possible now. And I get to share it with you as a partner. An equal. Invigorating. Terrifying. All of the above. I'm still trying to understand it, really. I came so close to losing everything back there. To losing myself. And perhaps it would have been terrible fun. But then again, I could feel something slipping away. I came so close to losing myself, losing everything I've learned since meeting you. You're not wrong. Cazador left his mark on me in more ways than one. For a moment, I wanted to be just like him. I came so close to losing everything back there. To losing myself. You're so adorable when you're thinking what to say. Yes, my sweet? What is it? Oh, shit. Did I do something wrong? Why? What's changed? I may be guilty of a bit of embellishment here and there, but I'm no liar. When I vowed we'd save you, we will save you. This little adventure of ours has taught me that we can't let our lives be ruled by fear, or else we never really live. I'm not afraid. Not of you. Not of your darkness, and not of our future. If that's what you want, then that's where we'll leave it. Well, goodbye then, I suppose. You brought my dead heart back to life. It will keep beating. If that's what you want, then that's where we'll leave it. Not of you. Cazador used his tortures to strike terror into me. But I've rarely been more afraid than on the night when I feared Baal had claimed you for good. But I trust you won't kill me. And if you do, then I've gotten sloppy and probably have it coming. I am. And beautiful. Not enough people mention that. I'm not going anywhere. It would be nice not to have to rely on you as my great protector. But, well, I do appreciate the thought. All right, let's talk. Who knows when we'll have another chance? Nothing special, of course. You're only the first person who I truly care for.
Oh, Master, Master, Master! You have come home to your royal dwelling. Don't lift a pinky. I have been waiting to open the door for you. Lady Orin told me to allow your passage, but if she hadn't, I would have been naughty and slipped you inside anyway. The temple is all tidied and ready for your worshipful act of mortal combat. The eye sockets of our graven god's icon are all polished up, ready to glow menacingly as you bludgeon your sister to death. I've restacked every pile of skulls and mounted more skeletons on the walls for a cozy touch. We are unfortunate bunkmates, as she refuses to leave your estate. Every day she kills me as I'm trying to beautify the temple for your return. Up to thrice some days. Being killed by you is so much more pleasurable, Master. Let's face facts, Master. You might never be, but I believe in you, now and ever after. Oh, you simply must go into the temple. You must. My pattering heart cannot take it any longer. 1,000 succubi could give me no greater delight. There's a puddle of blood on the floor as you walk in. Careful, don't slip.
This is a foul place. Better bury it. Already Boo is bristling, and not from the cold.
I confess that the last time I came here, I thought it would be my tomb. You can see why.
They say you will fight her, Lady Orin. Will you shatter her skull? Break her bone? Break...
I hear you are to duel Lady Orin. If it pleases you, Child of Murder, I would have her carcass once you're finished. Oh, I don't. I ask the same favor of Lady Orin. Either of your pelts would make a most if it... Oh, nothing untoward. Oh, such skin she has.
Shh! Speak, not always talking. Look, your savior approaches. See how it crawls towards us? Not a dream now. No, it is blood and bone. Carrying the tyrant's rock. But you did not listen. Thought my instructions could be ignored. Hmm? I told you what to do, whelpworm, and you disobeyed. Disobedience must be punished. Disobedience. You do not lie, underling. It is your blood I am destined to spill. Your death spit will stain these walls, little lamb. Yes, yes. Give me agony. Pluck me bone from socket. Stroke me with a jagged edge until my skin shreds wet and red. You still don't remember, do you, bloodkin?
How you screamed as my knife slit your skull. Your brain juices, sticky and sweet. A little hole, big enough for the worm. Your body, a blood sack to feed it. The favorite of Baal turned meat puppet, strung up by the sinews and plucked by my hands.
Straggling memory rises. Day your tyranny should have engulfed this world. It was you who were the first to be enslaved. Orin's smile was the last thing you saw. Her bright blade glinting as she chiseled into your skull. Her reckless digging left your mind shattered. She robbed you of your bloody birthright, reduced you to nothing. Nothing but pure hate. And now it burns, yearning for vengeance.
Husk, maggot, a ball spawn, slip sliding in filth with these pigs. You don't deserve the Murder Lord's blessing. These pigs. My grandfather ruled this city. A slaughterhouse ripened for my blades. And you stole it! Enough! 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 The runt must be called. Come close, my death spawn. Opens its lips and spews filthy lies. No! None can resist Father's blessing. He tells me, whisper quiet, the lies must be cut from your throat. Come close, my... No! The Murder Lord demands one. Only one. It is me. It must be me. Your rightful place is strung above my altar. Carcass fluids flooding into the gutter.
Come close, my death's heads, but keep your blades unblooded. Baal demands a jewel. He wants to taste my domination. An altar flowing with his own unwilling flesh. Draining, dying, drip, drip, drip.
You should have trained harder, Master. No! No! Poor Master! Get up! Please, please get up! If you don't get up, you will be disinherited! Desecrate the Pretender! Take vengeance!
So, we have the final stone. I need to see it for myself. There it is. So innocent, but such potential. You have done very well indeed.
The Netherstones pulse with psionic energy, permeating you, pulling you in line with their rhythm. The thrum quickens, rising, cresting on a single feeling. A location.
A morphic pool beneath the city itself. So that's where the Chosen imprisoned the brain. To conceal it, one would imagine, and to maintain the illusion of their own control above ground. With the stones in hand and the Chosen dead, we stand as good a chance as we ever will. As to how good a chance that is, I cannot say. But I have hope. The same way one gets to the bowels of anything. The sewers. When we reach the pool, we will find the brain, and we will end this. In death, thraldom, or freedom. But a word of caution. Once we cross into the Elder Brain's domain, there will be no turning back. Finish your business here before you proceed. The brain will be waiting for us.
Oh, my failed master. My heart has never known such sorrow. Now it breaks. He is near. He comes for you.
Strong enough, child. A creature of destruction, made to devour. You lost your appetite. You will live. My blood will thicken in your veins. You will feel my hunger, my craving. Never to be satisfied. An impotent urge for a wasted chosen. When you succumb,
think I was taken to camp.
I would be lying if I told you I was certain we would walk out of that temple alive. We faced Baal there once before, and I was not ready to count on luck a second time. But luck had no part in it. Just you.
Well, you and a certain miniature giant space hamster. But mostly you, true.
The path of a Baal spawn is not an easy one. Nor does it ever truly end. But you found your footing where so many before you have fallen. Wherever you lead from now, we will follow. I believe you have an appointment with a nether brain. Lead then. Nature's servant awaits.
Another Baal spawn buried by our hand. Baal should learn better than to send his offspring against us. They might as well be babes, dropped bare bottom into the Rashiman winter.
Baal himself has sentenced you to an eternity of madness. To be consumed by your urge. You'll never be free, will you? He's going to take over. I've had periods where I was so hungry, I was all but robbed of speech and reason. If you become, as I fear, feral, scrabbling, all but a carrion creature, I don't think I'll be able to look at you. It'll remind me too much of my worst self, if that is to be your fate. I will, enjoy our time together while it lasts. But soon enough, we'll have to say our goodbyes. In 1,000 years, when I've all but forgotten how to love yet again, you'll flit back into my heart. And I'll weep, wondering what happened to my mad love. That is to be your fate. Your fate.
From bonds free, no more a slave. Liberators, saviors, pawns, dupes, fools, released, usefulness ended, targeted, killed, death unavoidable.
What life has left you now, I wonder? A slow decline? A sudden, painful extinguishing? Baal does not forgive. I shouldn't speculate on such matters. We'll find out in due course, I'm sure.
It seems even the Lord of Murder has lost faith in you. I'd offer my commiserations, but, well, I think they might be lost on you.
Father taught me to come to terms with my mortality. Mizora forced me to come to terms with a hellish fate. But to be destined for madness, I don't know if I could ever make peace with it. I don't envy you. But for what it's worth, I'm still at your side. And for now, I'm not going anywhere.
Baal has condemned you to madness. I can only hope it does not come to pass.
Get up. Get up! Quit malingering in your red dreams. You have squandered your inheritance. Oaf! Baal slug. You should have stayed dead in the temple as Baal's ritual lamb, rather than bear the shame of crawling back to life after your defeat. I will not fault you for fear. You think I don't fear Baal? Fear of Baal ruins me, no matter how many times I am reborn. the rotted phoenix rising from sheer agony. I can never get my heart to slow its tormenting lurches. The only moments of hope amidst the terror are snatched from the dark when I am around you, Master. But you didn't fear only Baal. Oh, you feared yourself. That I shall never forgive. You speak of the urge as if it was some enchantment or curse. My dear disgraced master, the urge is you. Now that you have failed Baal, the urge shall come calling to claim you. The moment that tadpole is not in your head. You will not be your clever self, murderous, erudite. Stupid, stupid bastard orphan baby. When you have reached the depths of your lunacy, you shall reflect the time we spent together as your flower days. Ruined mind waxing ever red, with less reason than a feral ratling, crawling from ditch to sewer, suckling on your dagger's rust. It seems your cruelty was uninspired in the end. To call you master brings me shame. There was a day when I longed for your caress. I dreamed of sitting like a pup in the lap of the slayer. But it is not to be. I am not needed. As you are disinherited, I have no liege to serve. A butler lives to serve. And as I can no longer serve, I will surely die, once and for all. Oh, don't give me that. Now that you will, when your ruined mind waxing ever red with less... Oh, it still pains me to see my little liege in distress. Oh, please, don't cry. I will always love you. But I must go. But a butler lives to serve. I hate you, Master. I hate you, hate you, hate you! They won't write books of you, but a temple as Baal's ritual lamb. My simpering lordling. You failed the entrance exam your august father shed his very seed to prepare you for. And I, your only tutor, feel naught but humiliation for letting your education fall so short. Now you, when ruined mind waxing ever red with less reason than a... I don't want anything. Every moment we were together, I was perfectly content. But now, to call you master brings me shame. I am not... A butler lives to serve. And as I can no longer serve, not now, you have killed me by robbing me of all purpose. They won't write books of you. Stay dead in the temple as Baal's... Baal will never restore you, abortive spawn. But the Lord's line cannot end. If you ever heed a single word from me, heed this. Go forth and breed widely. Sire a new legion, and set them upon self-slaughter. Your fertile organ is now your sole weapon. Combined, potent worm and gravid womb may honor Baal's name. Stay dead in the... Why? Why? I adored you. I never expected you to demonstrate such resplendent mediocrity. Such impotence! What's the point in all that brutalizing domination if you don't have a family to go back to at the end of the day? I am not half as sorry as I, who lived for you alone. Goodbye, Master. They won't write books of you, but if they do, let history tell. Sceleritas fell, died of a broken heart.
Your bloods.
You think your plan, but with you I used. When the who do you when the I own you this one.
I pulled you out. This is an elder brain. It has been risen to now stand at come.
How dare you?
Mother time is up.
Me and I will, but when now
We have lost much, but
Derek's.
There it is. The very
Well, that's just disgusting.
subdued at last. It pleads because it
The brain is on the cusp of its final. You glimpse the lifelong destiny promised by your father. Enslave, dominate, ruin. In your father's name, you must seize your rightful claim to the brain, not destroy it. If you do not, then he will flay and shred your mind, so it cannot even comprehend the horrors he will plague you with.
It's my love.
My mom.
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed,
Victory. Our enemies are dust at our feet.
My powers.
We're free of that stupid parasite. And here I was, worried I'd become some, I would say no offense meant, but
It makes little difference. I did what I had to secure my freedom. And in spite of your resistance to evolution, I am no more responsible for your acts.
I will be. I must leave. You helped my people. I will remember the fight.
Look.
but it seems that
The crown. Perhaps it's not exact. I feel the faintest pricklings of hunger from the orb already. Fear not. If you prefer me to follow my own course from here, I understand. But it's a journey I'd rather.
I suppose our band wasn't meant to last forever.
your thoughts wander from your companions and everything you endured to your own piteous fate. If only you defied your father when you had the chance and freed yourself of your dark desires. But it's too late now. Your destiny is set. Your very blood shall clot with the urge, and that hungry desire will consume you. You may have freed the world from the control of the Netherbrain, but you are not yet free. Your father is angry. What foul punishment awaits you now that you have rejected him?
What are you doing? Stop!
You've butchered so many before. Each death a gift to your father. This one you will take from him. This one is just for you.
Who
flickerest there. The poor brave soul who hath defied the Lord of Murder, the madman in king's clothing. With thy death thou hast given life to all the Lord of Murder would see undone. Thou hast made good on the promise of thy better heart. Tell me, adventurer, hero, friend, do the voices echo still? Alone for now, bereft, only thou knowest, but thy story endeth not here. Thy life may be forfeit, but thy death hath only begun to unfold. What awaiteth thee is a mystery, even to me. I cannot account for thee, adventurer, hero, friend. But I know thy story endeth not here. Death itself hath many byways, and thou might yet have a new and different role to play. Thou art where thou must be, until thou goest where thou deserveth. Thy life may be forfeit, but thy death, what awaiteth thee is a mystery, even to me. Death itself hath...
Your father is angry. What foul punishment awaits you now that you have rejected him? Even now your desires threaten to consume you. Your only hope is that a prison will be sufficient to contain you while you spend the rest of your life pondering your sins. But it seems your father has other ideas. Punishment awaits you now that you... And just like that, it's over. Whatever's left of you is subsumed by the overwhelming strength of your desires.
Thou remainest in thy chains, separate from the light of the world, removed from its temptations. Thou feared thou would be a slave to thy desires. Dost thou still fear that which lurks within thee? Hast thy cruel father taken all of thee that thou once was? There thou art, amid the ravenings of thy cruel sire, thy soul intact. The realm of men will forget thee, but the tapestry of fate. Rest well, friend. Till next we meet, remember, well done. The balance of the world restored. To you.
Many killing moons have waxed. As each set, more your mind waned. No mortal cell could hold you. The bars broke like bones. You pray with each new heart spillage. You worship with your diseased embrace, siring a mad legion. You scream, for you cannot speak. Yet, in the treacle pulp of your brain, something called you back. Here. is this place? It was something once. Bonds, warmth, strength, fear, love. Now you feel only impatience for these blood sacks to sleep, so you can strike with the death dreams for these blood sacks to sleep. Each time you unhinge your maw, the words of the prophet tumble forth. Not long now, not long. Wait until they are at rest to iron, salt, a stagnant marrow treat. The revelry is falling to a lull. Your witch, the pity gags in your for the each day you not long now, worse than an animal. It all flows freely now and mingles with the gore. Your body is not yours. The revelry is falling to a lull. Your witching hour draws close. Kill them all, mad Balban. Kill them all. For these blood sacks to sleep, so you can strike with the death tree. Each time you unhinge your maw, not long now, you are Baal's stallion. Many of your own Baal spawn have been born to die in this half year. Your new children will become the tyrant's horde. Why do you spare even one thought for your forsaken mate? As soon as it tries to pass through your lips, you feel violently ill. Now you are what he fears most. A starved ratling, an itching prowler, a reminder of his worst self, best left to history. The revelry is falling to a lull. You'll kill them all, mad Baals. Your new children will become the tyrant's horde. As soon as it tries to pass through your lips, you feel violently ill. Now you are what he feared. Children will become the tyrant. Your darling would never agree to breed a spawn with you. The defiance begets death. Will become the tyrant's horde. Now you are what he feared. Children will become the tyrant. Now you are what the revelry is. Each day you sing his hymns. Each night you dream in red. Not long now, not long. Wait until they are at rest to strike. Patience. You have cultivated these crusted companions, wrenching, ripping, scraping. But you do have a favorite. Each piece of the body Baal sculpted is sacred. Waste it not. Cherish it. Savor it. The revelry is falling to a lull. Your witching hour draws close. The pity gags in your gullet. Yes, they will die. Yes. Just